All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Brooklyn's Balance. This is the first quarter edition, and I am your host, Meeks, my co-host.
Yo, Billy, I'm in the building, man.
And we have a guest today. Hopefully we get into some news. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
What's going on, Brooklyn Balance audience? I'm back again, back to back. No, I'm joking. NWO Sparrow from NWO News, Complex.com, Medium.com.
Right. So, every time we get together, we seem to be a problem. We be shaking stuff up.
Yeah, even when it's not even on our own booking.
That part. So I want to talk about the list, but we're going to save that for later because I feel like it was self-explanatory.
Yeah.
I felt like we promoted it enough so that they understood. I felt like when you did each write-up for each of us who submitted to the list, like we said what it was. Like if anybody debating with it, honestly, I don't know. That sounds like a you problem. DM him. My only problem is the people who didn't share it.
Yeah.
That was
Don't send it to me.
You know why they didn't share that list. We know why.
It should be motivation. But one of the things that I do realize that did come out from that list and from us being judges on the panel and just from you always doing reviews, whether it's albums. I see you just did Swift's one. I still ain't listened to it. I told him I'm gonna listen to it, I'm gonna get into it. Is that you provide a platform and a voice for these artists. I don't.
Okay.
And that's where debate comes in because I'm like, I started that way and I choose not to.
Yeah.
And it's just little things that I've seen, little nuances. And it's not even them deterring me from that. It's just, I know where my lane is.
Yes.
And because I have this support system, I don't feel like we all need to do the same thing. And I feel like in order for a machine to work, everybody got to have different parts. And I just feel for me, I don't really like to deal too much with the artists. So when you do cater to artists and you cater to up and coming, those that already have, deals and whatever, that you provide that for them. And it's like, what makes it, how did you get into that? What made you do that? And how do you know which artists you want to highlight? Let's start there.
How I got into it was just being in music myself. I know we was.
I ain't gonna tell that secret. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, I was an artist. Trash, by the way, and my ghostwriter died, so I just was.
That don't make no sense.
Wait, that caught me off guard.
They're supposed to, don't worry about it.
Trash, by the way. But I was working.
Okay.
I actually had management, Black Money Management was who I was signed to, and we were doing real things. I had a sponsorship with Nike. I did the LeBron James tour, More Than a Game, when that movie came out. I've been an artist.
Right.
So one of the things that even when I'm in the panel is I think about things that I wanted as an artist. I remember going to shows and showcases and shits was horrible.
Right.
Horrible, Blaze. Horrible. And I'd be sitting there like,
still are.
and then they try to hit you with it's the grind. It's the chitlin circuit. So you got to go through it. But you could at least know my name. Like
that part. That part.
They hit you with the koi.
Huh?
They hit you with the koi.
Yeah. So I just remember every decision I make comes from the fact that I was an artist and I know what artists want, I know what artists need. And the thing that I can't teach an artist is how to utilize what they have. That's what I can't teach you how to do. Like even, I do reviews and I do articles. Yes, you can pay to have it, but after having it, it's vanity.
Right.
What do you do with it? So the reviews I write, one could be like the labels do. I work with Empire Records, I write for them. So they break my articles up and put it into EPKs. They break my articles up, send it to news. Like just stuff like it's stuff that you can do with it. So when you do pay for the service, you're not just paying to have the article. And that's what a lot of artists don't know what to do with the resources that they have. They know they need to have it, but they don't know what to do with it. So having an article with me is not just about having it, is about how do you utilize it after it's published.
I think because most artists are so focused on being independent now. Not saying that being independent is bad. I know we've seen a lot where a lot of artists that we've known have been taken advantage from labels.
Yes, of course.
So we're missing a lot of artist development. We're missing a lot of media training, things that they need for having a personality too, besides outside their music. Because that's why I couldn't take artists. So when I first sat down with you, the light-skinned one, Healthy and Story, I could sit there and say, I forgot his name, I'm not even going to lie. There you go, see, because he always said I'm a light-skinned dude, but I feel dark-skinned all the time. That's what he told me. So when I sat down, it was like, oh, this person knows how to have a conversation. Out of each duo, I can tell who had more of the conversation. Blaze had more of the conversation than Stallion. And Healthy had more of the conversation than Story.
Yeah.
And it's like, to me, it's like, okay, these are the people that I want to talk to. And you could talk about everything. Not you coming up telling me, okay, well, on track number 2 on my out, baby, I don't want to hear that. You did that on 30 other platforms. I need something different. Tell me about when you was selling ass for these CDs to go. That's what I want to know about. Like, I don't care about that. And I feel like they miss so much of that. So explain to people like me who probably still don't understand what exactly is independent and why is it that they're missing so many of those dynamics when it does come to management.
Before we get into that, let's just scrape all that bullshit like Russell had put out for the last few years and made us follow him.
What did he do?
He sold independence to artists just to turn around and sign a deal and say,
okay, so that's
I'm still independent. No, you're not. You're not.
God rest his soul. They said Young Dolph did the same thing.
Oh, Dolph was actually nice. So
I told you stop shouting out these people. Yeah.
So the difference, Dolph sold his lifestyle. If you were a fan of it, you knew about what you said. La Russell sold independence. Like, that was his thing. Like, I do all these things and I'm an independent artist, and then he signed the deal. So it was like anybody else, and I'm mad that I fell for it too. You do what you gotta do till you get there. You fake it till you make it till you get there. So he faked, like Kanye faked the whole backpack like that until he made it. So La Russell faked it. He faked it, and he know that he needs commercial backing too to get in certain rooms. To answer your question though, what independent is, not what I think, not what I think I know. Where's the camera at?
Your camera right there.
Not what I think I know what it is. If you're an independent artist, you are trying to, or your intent is to have the same resources that a commercial backer would have for you. And you'll have to get it the same way they get it. You know, it is a reason why Universal or Sony or Paramount or anything could give you a big contract, because they have years of growth, network experience. They have growth to that. So it's easier for you as a signed talent to get on them, and then you hit the red carpet, you get the commercial. They have these relationships already. And when you're an independent artist, you now have to forge these relationships yourself. You have to do everything that the commercial backer would do, but now it's on you to do it. So yes, independent labels have budgets for media. Yes, they do. No, nobody just, yes, they do. Maybe now they're big artists, the Lady Gagas or the Beyoncés. Yeah, they could say, yeah, I'm going to this show. Yeah. And they're going to let them come. But for those new artists coming out the gate, yes, there's a payment system there.
So you heard that payment system.
Payment system.
Because that's the problem we're running into now. So, when your people and the people of people who don't want to pay to get on platforms, so then you go jump to the next platform because it's that free. One is free.
And they don't appreciate free platforms. Artists don't appreciate free shit.
That's why we're not talking to them.
They do not. Don't ever, if you're a media, if you provide any type of service and entertainment, do not do it for free, because it's not appreciated. I will never do that again.
You know what I realized? They paying, they may not be paying. I was going to say they pay the cameraman for their videos. They don't be paying them.
Doing that.
I said, damn, they do be running off with the money that.
The biggest flex on that is that you get some dude that just want to be around y'all. Yeah. And he'll do it for free.
They try to find somebody else who want to be independent. I could get you here. I know 18,000 people. Yeah. Nah. Nope. So why you coming to me? Why we shooting in this alley?
Word. And to go back to your question, it's just what it is. Like, to be independent meaning you're going to provide yourself the same milestones, opportunities, or your intent to. Because as an independent, it's very hard to just do. But your intent is you have to funnel yourself the same way a commercial backer would. Okay. That's when you're an independent artist. You're doing the same. You're going to events. You're probably putting together your own shows. You have merchandise. Unless you're going to get the machine and go to Staples and get the press-ons, you're going to be paying for that merchandise to get pressed up.
I know a couple of people who got that.
A label would have to pay somebody to do that. Yeah. So you're doing, it's an investment. It's an investment in yourself. To be an independent artist is an investment in itself. Now, you could be an underground artist. Right. You could be the nicest motherfucker on Pickett Avenue. You could be an underground artist and there's no investment. There's, he nice. Oh, you know who? Yeah, he nice. Yeah, he nice. Okay. And you put out your tapes. You upload it to Spotify and stuff like that. I mean, you can be an underground artist with no investment. Right. But you'll have to just work in that lane. Or you can be an independent artist that's looking to go through the channels, and that takes investment financial and time.
Right. So there's a couple of people out there. I don't know who they are. Maybe y'all do know. I'm not going to name no names because I don't know. I feel like I should. There's people who I see screaming now, yeah, I got a deal and I'm signed to a label. It's different types of deals. What type of deals do you think these people got?
You could get a distribution deal. You could get...
what's a distribution deal?
When they just put your music in places that it needs to be.
So like, then that's it.
I mean,
they distribute your music.
That's like Forever 21 and all that other stuff. When I was telling people,
no. Don't get the deals mixed up. You got distribution, where they distribute on all major platforms, things of that nature, right?
Okay.
And then you have...
See, that's why you here. Go ahead,
then
flourish.
you have sync deals. Sync deals are what you talking about, where they play your music
in the mall.
In the mall, they play your music on 2K,
you
live,
get
those different places.
Okay.
Is that not a publishing? That's not a publishing.
It's sync deals.
Okay, all right. Because I remember
it goes at publishing comes along with it.
Okay.
But it's referred to as a sync deal.
Yes. Yeah. So you can have that deal, or you can have a recording contract.
Yeah. That's when we're looking at like people like the Cardis and those people.
Yeah, they have record deals.
I mean, yeah, some of them have untraditional artist deals. Where like they percentages, they splits, they got insinuatives inside of the deal.
But I'm talking about the people that say they got deals and they still at these showcases with us performing. Like I get that you doing
but honestly,
you can still do that, but I'm talking about you there all the time.
You could get a $50,000 deal. You could, the label, the CFO of the label will look at Blaze, look at what he accomplished on his own, analyze all that, see what he's gross on his own. And say, okay, now if we came in, he'll make this. So up front, we're gonna give him this. That could be 50, that could be 100, it could be 500, it could be $1 million, it could land anywhere. So you could have a record deal with a label, and it doesn't have to mean that it's $100,000 contract. It could be 25. You have a deal though.
Different tiers, different.
Some of these artists is selling they sold for $5,000.
Yeah, they exactly
$10,000.
Ooh.
I don't know.
He knows. Don't worry about it. We'll find out later.
Hey, Mix, no name dropping.
Right.
Because essentially, essentially, if you don't know, if you're not in the know, if I sign to Empire for 10 bands, I'm signed to Empire. I get my picture inside the thing.
Yeah.
I probably should, with the right fucking manager, I should have first access to the events that they're having.
Okay.
I should have that.
That's a fact.
That's what I should have. But but I'm signed to Empire, so now I could go to Mix and say, yo, Mick, you can't book me to do Brooklyn Bounce. I need like, you think you give me 1,500? I'm signed now.
That's how much my studio is. So what we gonna do?
Have it outside? Have the interview outside?
Well, you better get your camera, man. I don't know. We ain't
you got
yet.
artists that signed for leverage, like to leverage their career. Like when they sign, like he said, like the Empire, they get all the perks and stuff to like utilize the platform or whatever.
So that's another way of being able to promote yourself to get there. Okay,
for sure. It's like basically helping yourself get into a room that you can't get in.
So that's like a PPP loan for the artist.
I mean, yeah.
No,
I mean,
it sounds like
it depends on.
It's just if you do something good with what I gave you or what you invested,
right.
Yes.
Or if you got momentum already, then like the talk and conversation is gonna be different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every artist conversation and talk for a deal would be totally different.
I need to borrow him.
He's been in a lot of rooms. He was telling me yesterday.
I was looking at his as he talked. I'm looking at how he positioned himself, and this is experience. He knows.
This is work. Hold on. Wait. Wait, it's also some help to be both of us. I said water today.
Prodigy and me. Yeah, you give me that nigga, it's on. I might be up here saying some things.
So now that I feel like we got whatever you feel like you want to jump in and add, but the list, just a little bit of the list. Yes. There were some people that disagreed. Nobody came to me because they understand me because I'm not finna argue with you, right? The water. I gave y'all water. Drinks really go in there for something extra like that. But you're welcome. Blaze, you said you had an issue with the list.
I mean,
just like the rest of the people.
Because like I felt the list was unbiased because of the fact that
that's a pro.
That was a pro. The issue was I started seeing people up there like that just came back outside yesterday. So that kind of like threw me. Because when you say top 40,
was actually more than 40 people in it.
It was. I went back and said, it started with 40, something happened, and we had the...
Yeah, I mean...
So that's why you see the back outside people.
All right. So y'all got lucky back outside people.
But you should... outside on that list? So, okay.
I don't want to put nobody on blast.
I'm going to do it because we have to do it.
Okay.
And it started with a post that I seen that... So I was like, I'm not trying to remove nobody, but... I think that we should also bring up who had the song of the year last year when we brought up Bricks Battle.
Yeah.
So now, in my eyes, that was 100% right. I agree with that. I said when that came into the bars tournament, that was it for him. Now, what should have been done with that is now you see the list. We gave you that head start. So that means the rest of we should see you.
Yes.
And some of them we also, it's like you see the potential and the motivation because we're going based off of bars tournament. Yes. And what they started putting out there because that's something that we were a part of. Now, if you came to bars tournament one time, pack it up. And I think there was a couple of people that felt that way. Like there's some people who I felt like I should have put up there, but when I went back and I looked, like 2 names I wanted to put up there, they had music, but the problem was they wasn't letting the music work. It was they was oversaturating it. They put out 4 songs for 2025, and it was like, all right, we put this out. It was like, all right, it flicked for 2 weeks, and then you was like, it didn't flick the way I wanted to, so I'm gonna throw another one out.
Yeah.
You didn't give the song enough chance to build, and you didn't promote it right. You didn't market it right because it was there, so it died. I'm looking at now, if I come to this show and you do something, I should know your stuff word for, and the crowd should know it. Or maybe 4 or 5 audience. People, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you just doing stuff, that ain't work for me. So that's why that particular 2 people did not get up there on my end. Now, artistry, they got it down to visuals, down to them doing the work. But they doing the work, but it ain't the right work. Sometimes it's just like, what you doing?
And can I just jump in on that real quick? I want artist that's watching, and I will be promoting this, to understand the list is not just you're an artist and you're good, so you made the list. It's never it. The first 2 lists that came out for the first 2 years started in 2022. The first one was just artists that I like. Basic. Nobody gave a fuck that they gave a fuck after they came out, but it was like, oh, I like these artists. So I listed like 20 of them. The second one was artist to watch list, and it wasn't about new artists. It was about any artist that was doing something different from the year prior. And the list from last year was the same thing. Let's give you a perfect example. If you do showcases, and you've been doing showcases for the last 10 years, and then another artist just hasn't been putting out music, but then recently they've been doing showcases, to me, that shows growth.
Yes.
That artist will make the list because they're now growing. But if you're just doing showcases, like you're stuck in this, like you don't think that you should be doing something different. Right. You don't think that you should bring in cameras, so maybe you could pitch your showcases to Tubi. Like you don't think that you should be doing that, so there's no growth there, so you won't make the list as an artist to watch. Why would we be watching you, nigga? We know you're gonna be at the fucking showcase again this year. We know that. But there's artists that from last year were doing things that were different. And I was like, oh, and I seen it. And the reason why it came out that way was because I didn't do a list in 2024. Yeah. So I just like, oh, fuck, if I did a list, I would have put this person. Because why? Because they were doing different shit.
Right.
And this one was songs. It was songs. It was songs of 2025. I actually had a talent reach out to me and say that I didn't put them on it. And I said, but your record came out in February. And they said, yeah. But I said, no, the list says Top 40 2025.
Correct, not 2026.
It had to the song could have came out in November 2024, but the single was promoted in 2025. That was the song from 2025. 2025. So if you had no music in 2025, I don't want to say disrespectfully, but you weren't supposed to be on it anyway.
At all.
You know what I mean?
At all. Like now, if we said 2024 and 2025,
okay,
there's a group that I would have wanted to put up there. But then now, I don't know everybody's business, but I kind of know everybody's business, but I don't care. They would have been up there. Y'all should know who y'all are. I hope you do. Because that was it. From 2024 to 2025, as the group collective and as the solo artist, that idea, that was what was supposed to be done. But we also forgot individually who we were, as much as we continue to go, yeah, I'm still this and I'm still that. that's why we at the point that we at now.
Yes.
And I'll be honest, because the whole list, I probably would have put everybody up there for 2-3 songs.
Yeah.
They said bring New York back, but you took it too far.
Yeah, they took it way too far.
And for the next one, hopefully you agree to do it. Hopefully, and then I got to talk to.
I don't care to have confrontation with people, as you have seen. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm always there, and I pay attention, so I don't got no problem. As long as you need me, I am here.
Yes, for the next one, I think it'll be more of a back and forth, because I'm gonna be honest with you. We was talking about this since. No, you had first of all you came in.
Mm-hmm.
You came in last.
Yeah, when I seen it, I said,
this is the truth,
like,
Meeks.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, the message that I originally sent out, I thought I sent it to you.
That happens to me with everybody, but it's all right. But I was quick.
You got back to me,
like,
which I totally appreciated. But I thought I sent you the message because I actually have it on my phone. You'll see I have a list of who I wanted on it, and I said, okay, when I did it in November, I was like, oh, okay, I hit up everybody, and this is real shit. I was kind of like mad at you at Sod's show because I said she never really got back to me about the list. But it's cool. I know she's busy. I know she do her thing. Then we had talk.
I remember that. I remember you did ask me, and I was like, okay.
You didn't know what I was talking about?
And I got so caught up in doing so many things at a time. And then I think it literally just slipped my mind. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh, okay. So I did.
It's in my, so when you sent me the reminder again, oh shit, okay, yeah. Oh, he really need these people. All right, back. I got you. No problem.
And shout out to New Jack Mac, because
I always shout
that's my boy.
Yo, since the show.
Welcome.
Hey,
but he
what you want me to say?
You got too many bodies
for me to call you babe.
I'm telling you.
I had to put him on
different.
there.
I've been with New Jack so he's been continuously on my show. And nobody paid attention to him. There's so many episodes I could share when he was like, yo, when we told everybody that I used to be a Jehovah's Witness. And niggas was like, wait, huh? That was the first one. Then I had him up there when people ain't know he was doing He does a lot of battle rap.
Sorry,
Y'all
bro.
So annoying.
I'm sorry, bro.
New Jack.
Talking like that?
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Scorpio of God just
and then battle rap, and he does everything. He's been in battle rap. I've seen him go through the circuits and do that. Like, he can do so many things.
He could have won the boss tournament.
He could have.
I told him.
Once you start doing, I told him, once you start doing those, listen, don't do none of that. I don't want to hear none of that up late with Peter Rosenberg shit. Like I said, I don't want to hear it. Love you, Peter Rosenberg.
And real talk, Meeks, I talked to him. He said I wanted to do something different when he got to that song. I said, bro, you already was doing something different already.
And that's the thing that artists do, and I can't stand that. I can't stand it. Sometimes it's like, if it's working and it's hitting 1, 2, 3, don't change the formula. Let it dry out.
Yeah, let it dry. Yeah.
Let it dry out. Keep whatever the next idea is on the side in the works, but don't implement it. Let this dry out. And it's like, once you do that, now you can go, okay, let me do that. They miss that part so much. And I felt like, even when it comes to me with doing certain things, when I'm like, I'm going to keep it this way. When all y'all will give me advice at different times on the phone. And I hear and I gather it. And I'm like, y'all niggas ain't never watch an episode. I'm going to ask you like I asked Saul, what was your last Brooklyn's Balance episode you watched?
The one I watched last night.
Okay, that's fine.
That was confrontation. It was
and that was only part 1. That was calm. I was like, that a part 2.
Yo, in my studio, it's not as beautiful as this, but it looks nice. It's like a TV like this. And I play you on it. I used to play... Good morning when he was doing his show.
I can't do Sod in the morning.
I love Sod.
I love him, but I can't not be like,
I love Sod is like my fucking long lost. I had a twin. I'm actually a twin and he died, but I don't think he died. I think Sod.
I'll deal with this many times. We finding out new things. Everybody dying around here. We gotta watch
I'm a twin.
Yo,
we gotta watch you.
I'm a twin.
This man.
This the only time I can hang out with you. Respectfully, this the only time I can hang out with you.
Oh, my ghostwriter died, but that was different.
No. You like this girl on the internet that she know everybody who died. Oh, man, you be like, all right.
Damn, as soon as they get next to you.
Well, we was born. He died when we was born.
All right, I got you.
I made it.
So now, I do want to go into a little bit of, I'm not going to do that. NWO news.
Yes, sir.
What you
cover?
It was It was niggas with opinions. I feel like I see a nigga with an opinion now.
It's news with opinions.
There we go, news with opinion. No more of that. All right, cool.
Yeah,
correcting that news with opinions. Yes, once you start, you let it dry out and we get there.
You elevated.
Got you.
Had to.
How did you? I went through a situation. Now my situation is completely different, as you see, confrontation. Because I at some point I'm going to confront things. We all go through stuff where sometimes we start stuff with a team, and then one day we look up and it's just us by ourselves. What advice do you have when you went down that road?
What advice did I have going down that road?
What advice do you have for anybody that's coming out that road?
The first lesson I learned is that you need to work with people that do it. I know that my issue was I wanted to do things with my friends, and I was because I didn't take NWO serious at first. I didn't. It was fun. Like, if you just my friend and you want to jump on Facebook Live with me, come on, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Yeah. But then things actually started picking up. So I put some blame on myself for continuing to try to put people in position that it just wasn't for them. And they didn't do that. Like, I was trying to make them do that because in my head, 3 years ago, the dream was for us to be on. It was for us. And I gave out plays. Like, I did some crazy shit. I gave out plays to people and it just didn't fall through. And it was like, okay, why is this happening? I could sit there and say, because that person did that, or no, Sparrow, you wanted to put them in, and it wasn't for you. The blessing wasn't for them.
Right.
The blessing was for you. And when I do roll, like, for the most part, it's all love to everybody. Like, I'm still cool with everybody. I love everybody. In terms of actively, it's still me and Frost.
Okay, I love Frost. Even with his Haitian
That's
outfits.
my brother. Like, that's Frost is whether Frost is with me. That's my brother.
The
you know
weather,
what I'm saying?
blows mine. I just be sitting there like, oh, we can.
And then there's awesome came to me and said, yo, I think the responsibility is too much right now for me to hold, so I can't even do it. Respect it. So but I'm cool with everybody. It's all love. It's just now I know, now that I'm by myself, and I'm not even by myself. I'm more of the face of the brand, but I have a videographer, I have a photographer, I have an assistant, I have a accountant.
Is it Big Veg?
Huh?
Can I shout out? Is it Big Veg?
I work with Big Veg too. I have a Veg is he has to travel down for big events.
Yeah.
But I have one just shout out Charles. Shout out Charles Edwards. Shout out to Aaliyah Hunter. They came through for me in the crutch when things wasn't working out with other people, when there wasn't Veg there, and they That's
usually when you find those people.
And it's so interesting that you think in your head when you start this, you see the vision of you and your people, and it don't be that way. I be at places and rooms with people I've never met. We just do the same thing, and I'm now getting those relationships with those people. You know what I mean? So. Those blessings are for you.
It's a beautiful feeling. And then also focusing on the people that's around you too. Because I'm one of those people, I don't ask for help.
Yeah,
I'll do it a lot. And then it's like, I forget. I know so many people that I could ask and I don't ask. Like, I'm one of them people where I need to have something to bring to the table. I know I want to come to this table, but let me bring something to this table as well. Like, you don't pull up with your plate.
Yes.
Let me eat. Like, I'm not that person. I'm gonna bring a dish. I'm gonna bring a drink.
Yes.
Sit down, still gather, and then still do that, and then know that we all can still get up from this table and then still move to the next table. That's how I'm learning that now. It's okay to ask.
Let me
for
drop
help.
an analysis on you, Meeks. Oh. I'm serious. I look at this. I look at the other studios you wear. I look at the work that you put in to what you do. It's going to be hard for you to ask other people to do something for you because nobody's going to go to the lengths for you as you do for you, and that's where that comes from.
Yeah.
I definitely I'm learning now that sometimes I have to outsource things, but I do know for what you probably need help with, in your heart, Meek knows that they're not going to do it how I need to do it. So let me just get it done. You know what I mean? So. I definitely understand, and I've been through that before, but now I don't. I just let people do what they do. And I think that came with age because my graphic designer is like 22, and she be pulling out some in my head, my flyers look like them old 2002 flyers with all the words on it and shit like that.
Right.
She is like, let me, and she whipped my shit up, and I'm like, oh, okay,
I'll take that.
I'll take that.
Right.
So
give me that.
So outsource me.
I'm here. This was the first
this is so
outsource,
nice.
you know.
This is beautiful.
I said, let me take it back to, you know, where I go to. Sometimes, and it's also sometimes you got to be in more professional environments too. I realized I was doing things to cater to the guests that I wanted up there. Yeah. And I'm like, no, we not smoking. Right. No, we can't just be in any old place until here to this day. And then, I was like, we got to get back to this setting because then you'll weed out the people that should be there and shouldn't be there.
Everything went to the next level with you, Meeks.
Yep. Thank you.
Proud of me.
Flowers.
No emotional shit. Yesterday, him and Buck, and then it was you. I was like, I'm done on the phone today with these emotions. Like, let's relax.
I didn't get emotional.
Nah, you gave inspiration. You started it, and they got emotional. And I was like, pack this up.
She be tight, you be like, yo, thank you.
And I was like, not today, please. Not today. Last thing I want to touch on so that you could get out there and go live your life. How did you feel being a judge on the panel at the bars tournament?
How did I feel? It definitely was it wasn't an easy job to do. But how did I feel? It just wasn't an easy job, but we did it. Like,
our night was better than second night. I'm sorry, I love you.
Yes, it was. Solid.
It was. So all that saw them rules that you trying to implement, please, we was all right. Except like the huddling. I get it. Like I was like, damn, why we huddling? But y'all did have some good points.
He wanted to do that.
Y'all did have some good points. Like things that was pointed out to me, and I was like, I didn't even realize that. And I was like, you know what? I might could do that. But when I stood firm, I stood firm. I was like, nah, pack that up. I don't care what y'all say.
Heard it was a lot of artists.
New Jack Mac. It was a beautiful night. Like it was the boss tournament is so needed. It's so needed. That's why, like they said, something came out where it was like, the best promoters in New York City, and Saad wasn't on it.
Ace, they spoke about it. Ace did that, but it was like for 2025.
Ace did that?
Yeah, top 30 promoters for parties. That was him. He did that list.
The list
it was for parties.
He made that list.
It was for parties.
So parties.
It was for promoters.
Promoters.
Yeah, like
he did promoters and parties.
Okay.
And they did speak about it. Like he was like, why wasn't I up there or whatever? But
I don't see how he wasn't up there. Like, first of the room is packed from wall to wall. It has buzz. The one thing that Saad and Bars Tournament have that a lot of you niggas don't have is that he has life after the event.
Correct.
A lot of events where it don't matter who you bring out. It could be Meek Mill, whoever you bring out, Rod Digger, whoever the fuck y'all charge these artists to be on.
She be at Duncan on Fulton and Nostrand.
She be at Duncan?
Yeah, I see him.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go get my interview. But but whoever y'all bring out after the night, it's done. That's it. The artist can't look back and say, well, did I even get a picture with the motherfucker? Like they leave with nothing. With Bars Tournament, there's life after it because people are talking about it, and this person should have won, and this person should have won. Like,
and the networking.
Yeah, and the networking.
Yeah, like,
so it's so much life after that. So I love the Bars Tournament, but as far as being a judge, it was not easy to do, but it's doable. So
I guess I'll just be like, I don't care. It's trash. Try again. Next.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's a hard job. The only thing that be getting me mad is when there don't be no food or that we be there so long. When I kept seeing y'all put y'all jackets on, I said, where y'all going? Sit down. It's like 20 more acts. What are y'all doing?
They're not used to that.
Nah.
I'm like, no, this a whole 10-hour shift here. Like, sit down.
And rest in peace to Mars Money. That's the last night I saw him. He was at the Boss.
Oh, wow.
He was, He said how both of us.
He did.
Yeah.
I just be, I be in another world. Like I didn't realize that was the last. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like now that you say it, I'm saying like, God damn.
It was crazy. Rest in peace to Mars Money, who had one of the best projects of 2025. Yeah.
Yes.
Big Flatbush.
So we're gonna close that out. This is first quarter.
Yes.
This was News, what? News with Opinions?
News with Opinions, NWO Sparrow.
Just want to make sure. This was definitely a big opinion that we had here. Thank you for coming.
No problem. Thank you.
Highlight first quarter again.
Thank you. Thank you, Blaze.
Right.
Oh, why you ain't book RB and Bizzle to come up here?
First of all, we don't even know each other. Let's start right there. Never met.
That's my boy right there.
They never met?
Never met. We've just been talking in inboxes. And I think the first time that he may have reached out to me, what's his son's name?
Battle Bear.
Was doing something. And then it was just like, I then took a break. That was the first time for first quarter.
I remember, yeah.
So then when I took a break, then there was no more work. that I seen for me to even reach out to have the conversation. And I gotta have a conversation with, I gotta know you already. We have to have met somewhere a couple of times to have the rapport. I don't like awkward silences. I need to know something about you. You need to know something about me. So that's kind of where it is. We just gotta build that rapport.
Okay.
Because if not, I'm spending $300 for a studio session and it's air.
Yes.
And it's like, I'm not saying that with him. I'm just saying that's my, I'm investing that because I'm still not asking people, you know, to pay anything. Now, looking at this, it's coming.
Plenty of studios is coming. Most have to. This is an investment.
So I just want to make sure that the me investing in you and you also investing back in me, that's what it is.
Let me give you one more tidbit. When you do have to pay.
Outside.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. When you do have to pay to come here, when you get here, just being here is not the end all be all.
Right.
This is the type of interview that you will put with your rollout. Correct. When that project is coming out. Not even a single. I wouldn't
That's
even
my
put that.
part of the machine.
Yes, sir. This is a rollout space. So you sit down and have a really good interview with two people that know what they're doing, know what they're talking about. This would be for, not just to come up here and do it. And then it sits on YouTube. That's just, food for thought.
That's it. Yeah, promote your stuff. Especially if you don't promote. When I don't see you promote yourself, I'm not about to pay attention to you whatsoever. Because once I don't see you promote yourself, why would I think you're going to promote an episode?
Exactly.
Yeah,
so I definitely, that's why a lot of artists is mad. But thank you again for coming up here.
Thank you for having me.
Giving us your opinions, right?
You, Sparrow.
No problem. Thank you, Blaze.
This has been a first quarter episode. We're out.
Yes.
You